All right, so we're about to go ahead and jump into the shoot. So starting off, we just want y'all to know that this is actually a natural light shoot. I was having an issue with the connection between my flash and my trigger, so this actually turned into all natural light shoot with the 1DX Mark III. I think I was shooting with the Tamron 24 to 70. Been using that lens. Here's a couple pictures. Really enjoyed the shoot with a couple. Yeah, it was just an amazing shoot. So I was actually supposed to shoot their wedding, but due to everything going on in the world, we ended up having to cancel that shoot. So we actually did just portraits. So she had her dress. He was in the colors for the wedding, and we just went next to this barn that's in the area, and we had a really dope shoot. So I've said this a lot. When posing couples, the biggest thing is to make sure that they are comfortable and that you are telling their love story. It's good to see big smiles. It's good to see great facial expressions, but you want them to be intimate. Your job as a photographer is to capture truly their most intimate moments. And, I feel like we really did that. Today in the shoot. Just want to also mention, I want to say it was closer to probably like 2 o'clock when this shoot was going. So the light was pretty harsh, right? So I had to be very particular about where I was during the shoot. So we're in front of the barn because you can kind of see the shadows on the side. It's giving nice, even light on their faces. And that's actually really the definition of good light for me, is even light across their faces and not harsh light. So it's not blowing out their skins. I photograph, mostly black people. So I take real pride of making sure that chocolate looks like chocolate in my photos. But you want to just make sure that you're telling that story and you're respecting skin tones. One thing I personally hate about some photography is when you see black people's skin that don't look black, and I know it can be difficult sometimes to even balance, especially when you could be at a wedding with a mixed couple. You could be just in a big family picture with a whole bunch of different skin tones, and you want to keep those skin tones true to color. And so one of the best ways to do that is make sure that the light is even across the face, and that no one's highlights or their skin particularly isn't being blown out. So we do want to give one quick note even about this shoot. So this year I have been bringing stools to all my shoots for reasons like this. She is in some very high heels. We're in grass. It's very tough to walk in. Just imagine this being a 2-hour shoot and she having to be standing this whole time. Luckily, she also brought some people. She has some change of shoes with her. But we want to just make sure that we've got to make sure that she's comfortable the whole way, because that affects the pictures. If the bride, the model, whoever, if they're uncomfortable, it doesn't sell the pictures, right? So we got some dope shots here. We moved over, so this area actually had more harsh light to not excuse me, to not mess up. What I just said. It was a little bit more harsh, but it worked in this area where she was. It just looked great for the area. It was just a very nice rustic look. A little spot that was added to the barn, and then for the most part, I was a lot farther out with these particular shots. So it just evened out well. And so we're posing off these. So just a great quick look right there. There was actually a lot of other people taking photos too that day, so I had to make everything work that we could. Another rule that I try to keep often is when the sun is out, putting their backs to the sun as a backlight and exposing for their skins. On the front, on the opposite side, on the more shadow side. If you don't have that option, you definitely want to emphasize. I do the rule of the bride. The bride always has to look best. So whichever way the lighting makes her look best, always ask questions like which side of the face does she take a selfie on, so you know which side to place her. But just making sure that once again, those skin tones are nice and popping. Good skin tones make pictures go a long way. So we're actually wrapping up this shoot now. You see, we just went to the open field just to get some bigger shots. This is actually probably my 2022. I do want to take a better landscape picture. I don't think that at all is my specialty. I don't really think I've liked too many of my landscape pictures, just being honest with y'all. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And the couple was happy with the picture, so I'm not gonna too much complain about it. So I think this is a shot right here. Yeah, maybe, hey, if you got advice for landscape pictures, put them down at the bottom. I would be greatly appreciative. But portraits, close-up portraits are more my thing. I think that's how I enjoy seeing the human body, just a little bit more closer, and so I kind of lean that way. I gotta stop being lazy in that way. But at the end of the day, we get the job done, and everyone is happy. Do want to say I love my 1DX Mark III. If you looked at the channel recently, I do have an R5 right now. I'm probably gonna do a comparison, and it's gonna be a personal comparison, not actually like a crazy and detailed one, but it's just to show, like, yeah, the 1DX Mark III is still an amazing camera. It is a DSLR. There's just aspects of it that I still really love. The size of it, the weight bothers you over time, but like, it is a beast of a lens. I've been in the rain at X, Y, and Z with it, and this is actually my last shoot with my 1DX that I think will be like as my primary camera. I think the R5 is definitely going to move into being my primary camera, but when I tell you 1DX shooting these shots right here was not missing nothing. It's just a great camera. It's a beast of a camera, even with that Tamron lens, which is an older lens, but you know, it handles everything well. Yeah, but as you see, look, I just want y'all to notice that those big smiles that they had when they're walking up. Make sure that people are falling in love with themselves all over again while they're taking these pictures, and always show people their photos. So we're going through, you know, 1DX makes everything look like a movie, so they're just over there smiling, enjoying it. So yeah, it was a great shoot. I hope y'all enjoyed this quick video. This was my last recorded shoot for 2021. We're in 2022. Thank y'all for everything. Thank you for the love, support. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. It's Dean Charles Anthony II, and I am out.